FC with Sin City Customs here. This is our first video from inside the shop where you get to look at my ugly face. And we're going to show you a couple things. This short little introduction to some of the things we're doing, some of the things that are coming up that we're going to make videos for. We don't have enough subscribers to do anything live on YouTube. And with all the rules that are coming up, we may never go live on YouTube, but we're going to pursue other social media and do some live stuff, probably through Facebook or who knows what. But we'll be working on that. Eddie McKnight's working on that, my producer. He's working on getting all that straightened around. So for today, though, we're going to look over some things. Of course, we have our Black and 16 series that's almost finished, down to the last two cars. We'll have that put together, and in our first big live, if we can ever get that to come up by first of the year, we're going to show that to you, along with some other cars that we've already finished. We finished a little over 50 cars, and which is small compared to people like one of my favorites, Rivera, who's done thousands, you know. So we hope to get there one day, but this is where we start. So some of the stuff we're working on, we've been thieving a lot of wheels off of gassers. Been using a lot of gasser wheels on a lot of other stuff to make it look cool. Now, thing about the gasser is, you know, and I have a big pet peeve about Hot Wheels being the fastest miniature car ever built, is what they touted when they built the car in '68. We've gone to these aesthetic models, adult collectibles, which I can understand, but we're getting away from the purist end, and I'm somewhat of a purist, but you know, I have tons of aesthetics in my collection, believe me, that don't go down the track. And what we've been doing with these cars that we've been ripping wheels off of, we've been putting plastic wheels under them so they can be track cars. You know, because there's fun, you know, they sell track cars every day. There's one right here. That's a track car. Plastic wheels, runs down the track. You know, this isn't available in a track car. So we're putting wheels under these, and we're giving some of them away, and you probably won't see a giveaway on YouTube, but you'll see a giveaway on some other media somewhere, because we're going to give some cars away that we do. And you know, the government has to understand that it's not, you know, anything sinister. We're just giving away Hot Wheels. Okay, so we got a couple cars we're working on there to do that, that are going to turn out real nice. Another thing, let me, you know, I've been picking on the government. Let me pick on Hot Wheels for a minute. The Bone Shaker. This is a really cool car, except for when you get to the front end of it. And you're going to hear it out of me a lot. Hey, Hot Wheels, that sucks. Okay. I understand a lot of people out there, and this is my opinion, probably think this is cool, but this would look killer with a radiator in the front. It would look like a rat rod. Okay, so we're going to put a radiator in front of it, and we're going to do that with it. So let's see how that turns out. I have a friend that has a 63 Chevy too, and me and him went down to Nashville and bought this car without a motor in it, brought it up. He's a body man and a chassis man by trade, and he built a fantastic pro touring car. It's unbelievable. I'll post pictures of it when we get close to this, but this car right here is an exact replica. Let's look at that. An exact replica of his car. And I called him the other day and told him everything was ready, and I needed the paint off that car to paint this car. And we're going to get that done, and that'll be in the future. We're doing a sedan delivery conversion on the Chevy 2 gasser wagon. So that's it. That'll be in the future. That's working out because this is a rather complicated build because these two bodies are not the same whatsoever. You know, the mounts are different. There's a lot. We'll go over that. You got to cut a hole in the hood. There's a lot to go over. We'll go over that. That's another build coming up. What is this? Eddie McKnight. Is this 933? RWB 933? Is that what it is? Porsche. This is a premium Hot Wheel. We're making what I call a big ass tire car. And we've already built one, Ford GT, which you'll see that in the future too. But this is the next one. As you'll see, he hardly got any back left to it. She is milled out. But this one's coming up pretty soon. We are utilizing Bone Shaker Rocket League wheels and tires for that. And we put them on several cars now, and they look great. And besides talking about that, our next wheel conversion will be the new mod rod with the Rocket League wheels and tires on it. So that's coming up. Here's one that's already been started. Let you look at it. You get a sneak peek. Greenwood Corvette. Big ass tire car. Oh, about to goof up my mock-up there. Okay, little sneak peek here. It took a ton of milling on this car to get to. And here's another thing. Fat Charlie's pet peeves is I like my aesthetics to roll. I know they're not going to go down the track. I know all they're going to do is sit on the shelf. But they're not going to sit on the shelf and somebody put their finger on the top of it and it drag wheels. I don't get it with me. The wheels have got to roll and it's got to be free. Otherwise, it's not a Sin City Custom. And this car, it's clearanced. Everything rolls nice and the way it should. So it's got chassis that needs to be painted, detailing and body paint, and in the next couple weeks it'll probably, get a lot done to it. We're going to do some, I know Eddie McKnight wants me to do a real rider deal on the old twin mill. We're going to get that done. We're going to show you in depth, I know I've already showed it on one video, how to do the brass axle conversion. These are the same chassis. 510 Datsun. And I'll show you how I do that. It's a whole lot more difficult. Rivera kicks my ass when it comes to swapping wheels. He's so simple, so simple and straightforward. But I like things my way. This is the way I do it. I get a precision. I don't have any slack in the axle. The wheels stay where they're supposed to stay, but it's a bunch more trouble. But we'll show you how to do it. Like I said, there's like 3 cars in the Black and 16 that we'll finish up, and that's about it on the first heads up. Oh, one more thing I'm going to give you a sneak peek at. Eddie McKnight, do we have a Hot Wheels Fast and Furious Monte Carlo in the package that you can kick out quick? Do you have that? Kick it out quick? Kick it out quick. Can you kick it out quick? Eddie McKnight, my producer, is going to kick that out real quick. I'm going to show you something really special. I started a project way before this came out, and should have known it was going to come out in the Fast and Furious series. That Hot Wheels would have a Monte Carlo from Tokyo Drift. And sure enough, they did. But they didn't go to the cost of making a new casting. I understand that, 100%. They didn't go to the cost of making a new casting and putting a cowl hood on it. Fat Charlie loves cowl hoods. So I've already done several of them. You've seen with the Chevy too. I like doing cowl hoods. I think they make cars look great. And so, you got it there? Here's the, you can see it has no cowl hood. There's a cowl hood in the picture. Another thing is, see how shiny that paint is? And the wheels. Okay, none of that's true to the original. But understand it's a Hot Wheel. You know, and they're trying to make something up in the series and make money. I mean, you know, so understand the collectability and the whole deal. But I wanted something a little more. So here's what we've got. Sneak view of it. Correct wheels. As close as you can get to the Cragar stock car wheels. Slicks all the way around. Cowl hood, people. Interior with painted correct to how he had the stock car built, you know, with the sheet metal dash and roll cage and what have you. It's got roll cage. Paint-wise, that car was painted in House of Colors epoxy primer, yellow. I've ordered a quarter of it to paint that car. I'm going to use the rest of it on my Nissan in my garage, but I got a little B13 NX2000. I'm getting ready to paint and finish next year. And we'll show you pictures of that one day too. It's nothing stock, okay? But we're going to put that together. And so I needed that primer, and a quart is about all I need. And I thought I'd use it so it'd all be used and everything's good, because the stuff is not cheap. It's about $60 a quart. So we'll be using that. Then plain primer for the roof. You had a little black primer there you seen on the side. It was a black primer though. All this is primer. There wasn't no paint on that car. It was dull as it could be. So this one will be almost exact to that. And we'll show you that when it's done. And you just got a sneak peek at that car. So that about has it for this this video. And keep up with us. Subscribe to us, those of you out there who haven't subscribed yet. And follow us on Twitter. We're up on Twitter. I post a lot of stuff on Twitter. I try to do it every day. I own my own business, so sometimes it's hard. We'll keep up with this thing. And even though whatever happens with YouTube happens, we're going to keep up with this thing and keep going. And I hope you all look at all the videos we have and enjoy what we bring to you. So have a good one.